was sitting here thinking of something that may just apply to me. This may not apply to any of you. There were times in my life when I really felt I was not on the right path. I wasn't doing what I really wanted to do. There was something out there better. Things in my life just weren't as I expected or had hoped for. And there was a song by Bruce Springsteen that Dancing in the Dark, you may remember, but it just, when I'd heard it the first time, I thought, this guy is singing about me. I was feeling sorry for myself. It's Springsteen. I'm going to read it so you don't have to listen to me sing it. Dancing in the Dark, Springsteen starts out, I get up in the evening and I ain't got nothing to say. I come home in the morning and I go to bed feeling the same way. I ain't nothing but tired. I'm just tired and bored with myself. Hey there, baby, I could use just a little help. Then he says, message just keep getting clearer. Radio's on and I'm moving around the place. I check my look in the mirror. I want to change my clothes, my hair, my face. Man, I ain't getting nowhere. I'm just living in a dump like this. There's something happening somewhere. Baby, I just know there is. I remember that last part. That was my life. There's something happening somewhere and I'm not a part of it. What is going on? What a miserable person I was. And maybe some of you are that way too. Some of you guys, when you reach the age of 40, if that's where you are right now, that's maybe happening to you at the moment. I don't know. Anyway, I brought that up because I've been reading in Psalms. You might have gathered that from some of our past encouraging words. And I was in Psalms 31. I started reading, and it is the most depressing thing there is. David wrote it at a time when bad stuff was happening. And here's a guy who, when he was very young, the youngest of 8 sons of Jesse, Samuel came, the prophet, anointed him and said, you're going to be king of all Israel. Wow, little kid going to be king of all Israel, and I'm assuming he thought, wow, this is going to happen now. It didn't. A lot of stuff happened. He did, after this, go and kill Goliath. Boy, he was a hero. But after that, Saul hated him, and David was on the run for years and years. And, I mean, he didn't have much to eat. He joined a band of outlaws, and at one time he went to Gath to hide, and the king of Gath was going to kill him. And David thought, wow, you're supposed to tell me you're going to kill me? So what David did is he started acting crazy, eating grass, slobbering, writing on the gate walls. And so the king said, look, I got crazy people of my own. I don't need David. Get him out of here. That's how bad the guy got. And I don't know if that's where he was when he wrote this, but he was in a bad place. Listen, here's Mark way back when feeling really bad. Listen to what David's saying to God. This is his prayer to God. Have mercy on me, O Lord, for I'm in trouble. My eye waste away with grief. Yes, my soul and my body, for my life is spent with grief and my years with sighing. My strength fails because of my iniquity and my bones waste away. I am a reproach among all my enemies, but especially among my neighbors, and I'm repulsive to my acquaintances. Those who see me outside flee from me. I am forgotten like a dead man, out of my mind. I am like a broken vessel, for I hear the slander of many. Fear is on every side. While they take counsel together against me, they scheme to take away my life. That's miserable. And if I had been writing this, the next line would have been, so please, God, kill me, because this is miserable. David doesn't say that. You know what he says after all this miserable stuff in his prayer to God? He says, but as for me, I trust in you, O Lord. I say you are my God. My times are in your hand. You know, I'm 62 years old right now, and this isn't where I expected to be, but I believe those years, my time was in God's hand. I believe that. David believed it. And things haven't turned out exactly the way I planned, but boy, I'm happy where I am now. I am at peace more than I ever have, not because I'm a better person or anything, but because I've put my faith and trust in this. You know what David said at the very end of this chapter, after all the bad stuff? He said, my time's in God's hand. He said, for the Lord preserves the faithful and fully repays the proud person. By the way, if you're proud, he hates it. He's going to repay the proud for that. The Lord preserves the faithful, though. And he says, be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart, all you whose hope is in the Lord. That's a promise. I'm going to strengthen your heart. You're feeling bad, out of place, not where you want to be. I'll strengthen your heart. I think we can have a better day if we think of that. I know I can. And I'm going to hopefully put it to mind more times during the bad times and the good times also. I think it's helpful. I hope it's helpful to you. Hope I'll see you again